It's been a while. My name is Jeremy. I've talked about acid birth defects before. I've done an extreme study here or there. I'll tell you what. Basically, I contracted TMJ because my wisdom teeth need to come out. Funniest project I ever did. The hypersensitive nervous system in the acid birth defect reacted quite interestingly. Actually took like half my head out. You'd be surprised how many psychotic criminals you could hold like that. I don't even want to get into the details. Hilarious 5 years. Just a little pain, nothing to make. Anyways, I've proven the acid birth defect does have a hypersensitive nervous system, which does imply a different pace and motion of action. Just means the odd action is no more than a time gap in the nerve. Basically, like a nerve spasm almost. That aspect is a differential of time. Now, my acid birth defect is based in the developmental time, in an unknown and basically a point of forgiveness and regret. It seemed to be the provider emotion. Basically, she didn't know she was pregnant yet, so I have an interesting one. Developmental time of nothing is another project I work on, which I don't really need to get into the details of that. It basically means that there's one body of nothing, and its time is existent in connection to everything, because it's already nothing. But the point is, some people, or at least natural selection, can come down to this whole depth factor I figured out. Which is also another run-on from my universal projects, which I don't want to get into the details of aliens and what emotions are alluring in universal frequencies, but you'd have to get into Buddhism, meditation, and all that jibba-jabba. But for every emotion of pain, fear, death, wrath, anything, love, kindness, emotional expressions, they're all frequencies in the end in a universal concept. Singular points of gravity. Buddhism goes pretty far into that, giving the mind understanding over matter. Basically, understanding those emotional frequencies is the point of higher consciousness. Eventually, see nothing. Now, imagine being born in the absolute depth of nothing and having to live an entire life of coming to see it. This is why I think these acid birth defects are beautiful. They tell a story in the body of nothing, and either side you look at, it's an amazing story, but when you're beyond the time of it and natural awareness and natural selection, you sort of get bored. It's a different kind of life. But I'm hoping doctors figure out this birth defect. I'm sick of having student loans not being resolvable because con jobs use slick tricks, and I have to pay for their bullshit and their cons. I want my student loans to be done with on that disability clause, because a hypersensitive nervous system and an acid birth defect is an arguable offense in a courtroom when it comes to signing a contract. It's all about manipulation. It's all about bribery. It's all about, this is what you want. But is it? And I'm sick of all the social bullshit that's forced me to stick to a life of alone, because they're emotionally committed ideas to who people are. I mean, what the fuck is that? Like, honestly. People on crack? Buddha, I see a long distance. You Americans, stupid. Shit like that. I don't know. I come from like a wild ancestry that precedes all this psychology bullshit. William the Conqueror doing some crazy shit with wild nature divisions for all to see. What a way to get a throne. Anyways, yeah, 1600s Masons and all that shit. Fun. I don't want to get into the details of my family heritage on sides and whatnot. Italian heritage and German heritage probably cuts pretty much deeper, but whatever. Well, anyways, people, be aware of acid breath effects and those pagans and psychos that seek them out as well. Please, keep them safe, whatnot. Because, the body of nothing knows everything. Obviously, all the time. That's just something you need to know. Especially if there's a human being on your planet that just happens to be in connection with that time. That means a world of fucking hurt, and the hosts of hosts, I guess, or Lord of Lords, or whatever that saying is. That would probably define it in nature, I guess. Well, anyways, acid breath effects, hypersensitive nervous system, civil rights, whatnot, pagans, go away, fuck off. Love the world, peace. I'm not miserable. I just do what I do alone. LOL. Love you all. Bye. I'm totally not in shape, so never mind. Freaking exhausted from all this work.